Hey TikTok, this is Apostle Elin. We're here live and in charge. And we're certainly glad that you guys are going to be joining us with us. Let's see. Oh my God, they're coming in. I don't see what's this. The first one in looks like Mario Doc. Thank you guys for coming in. I really want us to come in with an open mind. Those that are 18 years or older, you're welcome to my live. Those that are coming in, post your zodiac sign. Hey, it's your birthday today? Well, happy birthday. Let me see who this is. Let me look. Sigma MJ. Oh, that's Larriton. Happy birthday, friend. All right. Make sure you guys, as they come in, we're going to post for Larriton's birthday. We thank God for him coming in. Taurus. Yes. All right. This Taurus season. Hope you saw some of those other videos. I don't know if you got a chance to visit my the website, but it's in my bio. So make sure you go and visit that. Let me tell y'all something. We're gonna talk about some very, very, very interesting stuff tonight. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I have been inspired by to teach this from some of the stuff that some of my members are going through. But not going, yeah, I said it right. Going through and going to, and a lot of times we don't have certain answers. We got certain situations going on, but we don't necessarily know how to address these situations. And once again, you're gonna understand why I tell you about acknowledging your zodiac sign. I was talking to Sister Monique and explaining the difference between astrology and horoscopes. Horoscopes is about prediction, and astrology is about your energetic makeup. Astrology cannot be affected. That is your energy that was you're born with. When it comes to horoscope or predictions, this is where people have a play in to affect the outcome. And a lot of times we're living in a season and living in a time. Good evening, Brother Johnny, my cancer here. Thank you so much for joining us. We live in a time where people are irrational, people are very childish, and they have not been taught or need to do or they interested in taking responsibility for their actions. Hey Aries, my Aries is here. And so therefore, certain things, predictions can be affected, especially when you involve other people. When it comes down to your astrology, that's something you're born with. You're born with that energy. They can't tamper with that. They have to take responsibility, whether they want to or not. And so therefore, to protect the strategies and the things that we are doing here in these lives, we want to make sure we're dealing with stuff that other people cannot taint. All right? Yeah, hey there, baby. Now let me tell y'all something. I got my Bible here. I don't know. There's a song that I don't know what you come to do, but I came to praise the Lord. What did I do with my tea? I just had it. Y'all hold on a minute. As they coming in, make sure that you guys are posting your zodiac sign. And you cannot be in my live because I'm gonna talk about some stuff tonight. You cannot be in my live if you are 18 years, younger than 18 years. I talk to grown people only. Okay. I gotta get my. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my tea. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to. Some people had to leave. I'm sorry. I got to get my tea. I got to get through this. Now, the reason why we're going to talk about manifesting real help. Anytime you guys come in my live and you guys see the word real, REAL, I'm talking about real reality. That's when you see that in my my subject matters, I'm talking about real reality. And I know that a lot of people are always saying, well, I need help. I need help. I'm going to explain some stuff tonight on a very fundamental level. Yes, I see you, Sister Monique. I see you. Yes, I see you, baby. I see you. And my Gemini. Wait, my Gemini with you? I want to explain something on a very fundamental level. Like I said, I teach universal laws, so it doesn't matter what your tradition is, no matter what your belief, your status, rich, poor, you just started. It doesn't matter. It will affect, it will help your life if you utilize it. Now, what I don't do is I don't tell people what to do. I know a lot of us, especially we come from the Christian church, we believe in telling people how to live, how to think, who to be with, how to move, how to sit down, how to dress, how to fart, how to have sex. We believe in telling people what to do. And that is not true spirituality. I practice my spirituality as deeply rooted in African traditions. Yes, I'm a pastor and I'm an apostle. And I'm here to help you giving you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Anything that I teach, you have, especially if it's subject matter, you can ask questions. You have certain concerns regarding our subject matter. I don't have a problem addressing those concerns. But one thing I would tell you this: you can study and you can challenge what I say. Go look it up. Don't just take what I say. Go ahead and challenge it. But at the end of the day, it still is the truth. I can't, as a Sagittarian man, I cannot build anything on a lie. I cannot build anything on something that is temporal. I am trying to build my spiritual life, my spiritual house on truth. And so therefore, whether it work for me or work against me, I still operate in that truth. I try to keep things moving in a direction I would like it, but not all the time things go the way that I desire. But this message has to do with, me and Brother Mario had a discussion. I talked to Sister Monique. I talked to a couple other people today. I want to talk about something: how to manifest real health. Why does it matter that your zodiac sign, you being an Aries, you being a Capricorn, you being a Cancer, you being an Aquarius, you being a Libra, a Scorpio, a Sag, a Pisces? Why does this stuff matter when it comes to health? It matters because everybody does not have the same energy. It's no different than why a doctor diagnoses you, why a doctor asks you what's your family history, depending on what's going on with you. How you are set up, how your energy was birthed into this world matters how you're going to be able to receive certain techniques. What's good for an air sign may not be good for a water sign. What's good for an earth sign may not be good for a fire sign. And if the person that is practicing spirituality, and this is why I do want to say this. This is why people get mad. But anybody that is responsible will always teach you to stay in your lane, to stay in your measure, to stay in what you know, not what you think you know. A lot of you guys, and there's some people out here, they know, they drive fast. They drive really fast, but you ain't NASCAR fast. Anybody that is a professional always does things to protect themselves because they understand what could happen. People that operate and drive NASCAR, notice that they're in a cage. Notice they have helmets on. Notice they have a team that's around them in case something happens. When it comes to spirituality, some of you don't understand how dangerous it can be when you lack protection, when you lack a team, when you lack awareness of what to do in any given situation. And a lot of you all, because of whatever you think about yourself, you don't have a problem getting out your lane. And then once you get into stuff, you think it's the enemy, you think it's the devil, when it's really that you have intruded into an area you ain't got no business in. Hey, Tyrus. Hey, Sister Jackie. Thank you for being with us. If you keep hearing me making certain warnings about certain things, either I don't know what I'm talking about and you're smarter than me, or I know what I'm talking about and you're being asinine. You need to really think about, if you're truly going to practice your spirituality, you must understand that there, especially spirituality, every time you go somewhere other than your own living space, you're encountering other people's energy. And everybody don't believe what you believe. Everybody don't see the world how you see it. So therefore, their energy is going to be set up very differently. Even in the same church, you have people that grew up in the same church, same pastor, same Sunday school, same Bible study, and they still think very differently. They still believe very differently. They still live very different lives. So that's how important that is. Even if you were up under the same tutelage, even if you had the same teachers, even if you had the same ancestors, you're going to think differently because your energy is different. That's why that matters. That's why your zodiac sign matters. It matters where your moon sign is. It matters your rising sign. How you are completely set up. Therefore, you may need a different way of working. That's why certain science or certain systems work better for one person versus the other. Some of y'all get mad, but everybody ain't going to be able to practice certain spiritual, especially African tradition. And this is why a lot of my white compadres get upset, because certain African traditions, when you have ancestors that had slaves, will actually not help you. It will hurt you because you're dealing with people. You're going into a system or tradition where you enslave their people. So what do you think the response is going to be? Hey there, how you doing? Good day to you too. So this is why all this stuff is important. It affects every aspect of your life. And if you really want to manifest real health, real manifestation of real health, then you got to have understanding of what I'm going to talk about tonight. Okay. I have this book right here. Thank you for joining us, Geminis. I have this book right here because I have some members that have health issues. I get stuff, information, so you can have a better understanding. Because sometimes y'all don't listen to me. So I don't really get books to educate myself as much as I get them to hear, so y'all can hear other people say the same thing. We all done had those times in our life where parents tell us something, and because we got an issue with mom or daddy, we act like we didn't hear it, so we have to hear it from somebody else. So that's why a lot of times I inbox, many of you all know that I inbox y'all certain videos, even though I done said the same thing. But sometimes when you hear from a different person, you take it different. You don't think that, oh, Apostle either trying to come down on me and trying to do X, Y, Z to me. So that's why we're going to talk about this. Now, manifesting real health. One of the things that will really help you is to understand nature. Nature will help you. A lot of you all saying that you're spiritual and you have no respect for Mother Nature. You're not going to go very far in your spiritual practice. I don't care what your religion is, don't care what your tradition is, because Mother Nature is a very essential part in spirituality. You can't get around it. You are a part of who you are comes from the earth. So therefore, the more that you understand how nature operates, the more you will understand how to help yourself. Okay. Then alignment will help. Alignment is when things are in order. A lot of you all live your life and you do what you want to do, how you want to do it, and when you want to do it. You're out in alignment. Alignment, aligning yourself with nature, aligning yourself with your destiny, aligning yourself with the things that God has for you will help you. A lot of you all trust too much in your intellect, and therefore you do not lean to your understanding. Too many of you all make your emotions paramount. It is the most, it's above truth, it's above reality, it's above anything. It is God to you. You're out of alignment. Some of you, you are passionate, but you let your passion drive you right off the cliff. You're out of alignment. Some of you, it's about how you do things. You're very practical, but you will not change or deviate from your plan, even if it's going to destroy you. You're out of alignment. Alignment will help you. Another thing, destiny. This is why I tell you all about your North Node. Destiny, when you understand your destiny and you know why you are here, it will help you. It will keep you around the people you're supposed to be around. And also will cause you to come from around them that are not a part of your destiny. You will stop getting personal. You will stop being personal with people that do not understand your destiny. I said, do you want to manifest real health? This ain't about Apostle Ely. This is it for you as an individual person. Next time you pray Psalm 23 and you understand you're in alignment with nature and you're in alignment, period, and you understand your destiny, you will understand how things will change in your life and be more effective in manifestation because you are getting real help. All right. Now, Brother Mario had a very very good argument that he had with me. And Brother Mario has been up under a physician care for years. Before he ever met me, before he ever been in the ministry, he was up on a physician care. And his problem was that he was going to the doctors, getting his annual checkups and all this. He had high blood pressure. And at no time did they take any action to regulate his blood pressure. They said, they just overlooked it. And he has been going to the doctor doing his annual checkups. And like I told him, rightfully so, that you can be upset. You must be. Thank you, Brother John. Rightfully so that you should be upset. But I'm going to show you why you was never going to get any help. Because a lot of us are not seeking the right things to get help. We're looking for man. And I know it sounds crazy coming from somebody like me. I do not turn to man first. I do not look to man for my help. God can use man to help me. He said, I will cause men to give into your bosom good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and run over. But Apostle Samuel ain't going to go out there looking for a man. Are y'all understanding me? The people that have come to my ministry, God sent them. I didn't go looking for them. A lot of you all go out here looking for people to help you instead of turning to God first and then allowing God to send those vessels, those people, those skillful workers into your life, and then you get the help you need. A lot of us don't want to admit that God is not first in our life. Our spirituality is not first. Our reality is not to trust God, which is invisible, but to trust what somebody say, who they are, and what they can do. And then when they disappoint us or they don't do their job, then we get upset. But I don't do it. Psalms 121. Psalms 121. I'm going to teach y'all something tonight. This is a lot of work. Because a lot of times, many of you all, you were raised up, and he had a very point. He said, where was I going to learn this from? He didn't learn from home to look to God. We know we learn a lot of stuff looking to man, to trust man. And that is totally against nature. Totally against our makeup. We are made in God's image and after God's likeness. Okay? Psalm 121. Oops, I did that wrong. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Psalm 121, verse 1 said, I will look up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved, but he that keepeth thee will not slumber. Now, the reason I want to talk about that, when you hear this scripture, looking to the hill, your eye is your third eye, your crown. When you're seeking help, you're supposed to be looking upward, inward, upward, which is your crown, which is connected to the heavenlies. A lot of us don't understand the science behind our spirituality, and we think looking up is actually doing this. Because you're not spiritual. You don't understand what it means to look up. Because you're connected to the heavenlies. You're already seated in heavenly places. Looking up is looking inward and allowing your third eye to see where the light is coming from. And that because that light is where your help gonna come from. And God inspires the ori or the mind. You get your help from the connection of your ori. That's where your help come from. That's why they said they get the head, the tail gonna follow. If people get your mind, they can lead you anywhere. If people, Aquarius in the house, hey baby, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. If people get your mind or your eye or your attention, then they can turn into your help. That's why a lot of you, depending on what you put as your peripheral vision, as looking outside, You're supposed to turn inward. Your help comes from above. Your head is connected to the heavens. And this is how God gives you thoughts. This is how God gives you visions. This is how God gives you dreams. All this your help comes from your head, upward, your upper chakras. Your help comes from the heels, right here. The next time you read this psalm, think, how did you get the warning in the dream? It came through your mind. It came through your head. How did you get the vision? It came through your head. So where does your real help come from? It comes from your crown. Look to the crown, look to the heel, which cometh your help, your upper chakra. And don't play like you know that, because you didn't. Here go another one. Psalms 20. Psalm 20 says this, verse 2. We just did Psalm 121. Now we're doing Psalms 20, verse 2. It says, send thee help from the sanctuary and strengthen thee out of Zion. Now, they said, thank you so much for sharing the live. Thank you so very much. Before you light a candle, Scorpio in the house, thank you so much. All right, that's that Mars with that Pluto energy. I got plenty of Scorpio. Apostle Ely, where are you saying real help coming from? Now that I know that my real help comes from my head, my Ori, if I really want help, before I burn a candle, light an incense, if I really want guidance, when I read Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I realize why my mind need to stay on the Lord. Or I need to look up into my Ori so I can see through my third eye. This is why we're supposed to practice meditation. This is why I tell people, if you really were meditating, you would not be as disturbed as you are. Because what meditation does, meditation brings you within. It says right here in Psalms 20, verse 2, that your help, your real help, your reality of your real help comes from the sanctuary. Well, the Bible tells us that we are the temple of the Holy Ghost. So your real help comes from within. What most of you do, whether you want to admit it tonight or not, you're always looking outside of yourself for help. Anytime that I minister to somebody, it always has to do with them. This is why they always get help, because I understand their energy. I don't talk about other people, because your enemy ain't a problem when you got protection. Your enemy ain't a problem when they can't block you. They are nothing but a testimony of what God can do. See, when you understand that ye are the temple of the Holy Spirit, or the Shekinah glory, or the feminine energy, the dark matter, then you realize that my help comes from within me. So this is why I take care of my temple. This is why I strengthen my temple. This is why I do my meditation and my self-reflection, because I understand how to manifest my real help. He said, great is he that is in you. So once you have strengthened your inward man, now you can get you some real help. But every time something happens in your life, we run to people, places, and things instead of allowing your help within you to guide the people that will help you. Because your intercession, come on here somebody, you as your inner spirit, your soul will know what type of vibration to send out to get the right people to give you the proper help. Every time, I don't care how monumental the situation may be to you. The reason why it looks so big is because you looking outward. But if you had really looked inside yourself, if you really understood what it meant to look to yourself and who you were really creating, then what was on the outside of you would intimidate you. Many of you will not operate in your ass shape. You a Capricorn, you trying to act like a Sagittarius. You a Cancer, you trying to act like a Scorpio. You an Aquarius, you trying to act like a Taurus. You are cause your mama a Taurus, or your mama a Virgo, or your mama a Gemini, or your mama a Libra. You're not them. That's not your energy. You share DNA. DNA, you share a bloodline, but your energy, your ashe is different. So therefore, the things that help you may not help your mom or your dad or your cousin, but then it blesses you. Because if you don't understand this, you don't understand why you can't be using the same method on everybody. I look at other spirituals out here. They're administering the same working to everybody. It don't work like that. Everybody is individually, uniquely designed. The reason why you need to understand that it is the season of Aquarius, because Aquarius is about individuality. Every so often in the universe, a certain sign rules. It don't matter whether you believe in this or not. This is what I love about spirituality. It don't matter if people don't believe. It still is. It doesn't matter what's your stance on it. It doesn't matter whether you're going to practice or don't practice it. It's still reality. If you want help, understand what the umbrella is of Aquarius. So now it's about fixated energy of intellect, mind over matter. This is the area where we're living in. It is time to make mind over matter. Having mind control over this mind in you as it was in Christ Jesus. Understanding your God mind. Changing the way you think. Casting down false imagination. You want to manifest real help, you got to understand what's blocking your mind. You want to make that everybody's responsibility. I don't care how many psych meds you take, it's not going to, it sedates you. It doesn't change the way that you think. The only person who can renew your mind is you. The only way that you can renew your mind is that you hear the word of faith. The only way that you can hear the word of faith, the person that is talking to you has to be sent to you. You know why you can't get any real help? You don't have a reality of help because you're out here looking for help instead of allowing your inner man to summon to you. Because guess what? This is why we talk about synchronicity and things. Everybody got their rhythm. Because what happens is when you're in sync and alignment, it will always send you to the people, the places, and things that can help you. I'm going to say that again. When you're in alignment with Mother Nature, when you're in alignment with your destiny, you will always come into your help. You will always find the right things to be said to you. You will always hear what you need to hear. You will always be around the people that got just enough to help you. Come on here, somebody. But when you're not in alignment, you will always find yourself talking to the wrong people. Those people will always keep you in the dilemma where you at, because you didn't understand that you needed to change what was going on the inside of you. You made it an outside problem when it's an inside problem. How do I manifest real help? Understanding why I am a Gemini. Understanding why did my soul choose to be a Cancer. Understanding what was my calling, why I am an Aquarius. Thank you so much. If you guys, listen here, I could sell this information. I could be making all kind of money. I am literally giving you guys information that will help. I don't care what your spiritual tradition. It's universal. You will never be able to manifest. You won't get the right teachers, because if you're searching for power and it's not according to your destiny, because a lot of y'all think you out here, if I become a part of this tradition, I'm going to get more power. You already got power. You're a spirit that has a soul that lives in a body. We all have a certain amount of ashe. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a believer or unbeliever, whether you practice any form of African tradition, if you don't practice any at all. The idea that you think and you're conscious of your existence, that's power. Are y'all understanding me? Okay? So, when you practice your spirituality and you want to manifest real help, then there must be a basis of truth. I'm going to say that again. In order to manifest real help, there must be a basis of truth that supersedes your experience. That it is truth no matter what, whether it's for you or against you. That's why we talk about universal laws. Some of you do not want to operate in universal law. That's why you cannot get your real help. You think that you can literally go out here and drive off into this tradition, drive off into that tradition. Or I like the way Apostle do it. I like the way Mama Son do it. I like the way this person do it. And that I can mimic all these different people. that got different energy than I have, that got different experience than I have, that don't overcome certain things where they base their belief in a certain truth. You don't. All right. Now I'm gonna give you another one, and then we finna get in some work. Because I'm finna make you stand up now. Luke 17:21. Let me tell y'all something. Just because you own a Bible, don't mean you know how to use it. You can't even get the help out the Bible because you don't understand the system. You know what? Some of y'all pick up y'all Bible and you might as well be looking at a trigonometry book because you have zero understanding. Because you don't understand that this is about symbology and astrology. This thing right here, this ain't what everybody keep talking about. Oh, the Bible. That's all this is, astrology and symbolism. That came from Egyptian mythology. That's all it is. But that's why we're going to work with it. It doesn't matter what other people think. This is the reality of it. That you, in order to be able to manifest real power, you have to be anchored in a basis of truth. You can't be anchored in basis of delusion and what you would like it to be. You got to understand genetics, why that plays a part in your manifestation or your magie. Okay, Luke 17 and 21. This right in your Bible. Y'all open your Bible. You swear to God you've been in Bible study. You swear to God you done been in theology school, Bible college. You done been all that, but you yet lack understanding. Matthew 17:21. I remember my baby boy was upset that I bought him a shirt that had all these triangles on the shirt, and he said that was the Illuminati. But his ass didn't even realize that if you take a telescope and look at his skin, there's triangles all in his skin. When you don't understand anatomy and astronomy, you could say some foolish stuff. Triangles, geometry. Understand, that's science. That's not Illuminati. But, you know, that's when you in Christian doctrine and you really ain't operating in spirituality. All right. Anyway, 17:21. It says this: neither shall they say, lo, here. Hold on. I'm gonna go up to 20 so to bring clarity. Verse 20 through 21. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, when the kingdom of God shall come. They were asking him, when is the kingdom of God coming? And he answered them, saying unto them, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. Y'all know how y'all like to read this and read that. Y'all think y'all get on Twitter, you think you get on the internet, order a couple books and you just observe, you're going to be spiritual. Not so. 21 says, neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, but for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Right in your Bible. Here it is right here. The kingdom of God is within you. Apostle Ela keep telling you about your astrology sign. What is your kingdom as an Aries? What is your kingdom as a Cancer? What is your kingdom? The mansion. In the moon, there are many mansions in the moon. You got to understand what kingdom you come from. People like, and I watched it too, the Game of Thrones. There are different kingdoms. Are you understanding? Your energy is your kingdom, and your kingdom is within you. So therefore, how can you actually get help if you don't turn to your kingdom? When you call for power, when you ask for help, it's coming from within you. That's why when you really pray, you get tired. When you pray for real and your virtue leaves your kingdom, you get tired. If you are not your virtue ain't leaving your body, that means you're not doing spiritual work. That means you're not going to manifest anything because you have not released anything from your kingdom. He said, whatsoever you allow on earth, he'll allow it in heaven. Who sits in heavenly places? You do. That's why I talk about your crown. You're all your mind. If you're a Pisces, I have a Pisces rising. We always are in the heavenly places, or our imagination. Cancers, imagination. You call it creativity. You're operating in the heavenly, in the thought realm, creating with ideas, formulating. That's the air element. That makes sense? Of course it makes sense. This is why it's so important that you understand your whole temple. I am a queen. Okay. Rule your kingdom, sweetie. If you can't manifest your kingdom, nobody's not going to acknowledge your crown. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all about crown, if you can't manifest your own ideas, your own feelings, your own visions, no one can see it on the natural level. This is what I'm going to get into right now. All you Capricorn, we in the age of Aquarius. I've been telling y'all for this the longest, so I'm gonna break it down again. I'm gonna say it like this. I know more about y'all energy and y'all vehicle than y'all do. And if I had certain energies that y'all had, I would operate very differently, okay? But y'all don't trust y'all kingdom like that. You don't trust your kingdom. You're a muse. What that's supposed to mean? If you're not inspiring nobody, people out here, you could be a fairy, you could be a leprechaun, you can be an apostle, you can be an asshole. I don't care. If you come to me and say, Apostle Eli, I'm an asshole, you got to show me an anus. If you don't smell like, then you ain't. It's simple with me. People around here declaring themselves to be a lot of stuff. If you cannot manifest it, it's irrelevant to me. It's irrelevant to anybody, to be honest with you. Because if you can't manifest it on the earth plane, it don't matter. Now, Saturn energy. Why would you use Saturn energy? We talking about the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Almost okay. Got sidetracked with that heifer. Saturn and Uranus, right? Uranus is sudden icy, cold, right? Cool. Now, why is that important? Saturn, when you are in chaos, when you have chaos in your life, Saturn can bring order and structure. Saturn will teach you responsibility if you do not use your powers responsibly, right? Then, why is that important? Saturn has the power to manifest. This is why when I was younger, they used to tell us when we did wrote out petitions to use a number 2 pencil, because a number 2 pencil has lead, which when you write your petition with a number 2 pencil, it's actually connecting with the I'm also a Leo. My son's a Leo. The number 2 pencil is connected with Saturn, which is manifestation. So when you write your petition with a number 2 pencil, see a lot of stuff that be going on because you don't understand the science behind it. You don't understand why people tell you to use certain items or certain instruments, because you don't respect science and you don't respect nature and you don't respect the order of the solar system. You don't understand how we are connected and how we are divinely created from cosmic dust. Therefore, you don't understand how you're utilizing those energies in your particular work. So therefore, you're like, well, what's the big deal? Because you lack understanding of who you are. Doesn't matter your race, creed, or color. All of us have certain energies, and depending on what we are doing and how we're manifesting. Now, let me tell you something. If you really believe in spirituality, there's no way that you could come into a live like this and be ridiculous. Because you would, as a spiritual person, you would know that this information that I am giving is true, authentic, and real. And it's beneficial to all that hear it. See, this is how you let people know that you are not what you say you are, because you will get in divine order. See, Capricorn, what they don't understand about me as an apostle, and yes, I'm a Sagittarian, but my house of Sagittarian ruled by Capricorn. So I don't play the BS. Capricorn don't play the radio. It's about order. It's about structure. So when you come and fool with somebody that has Capricorn in certain places in their life, that's when you get the business. Are you understanding? See, if I was a Capricorn man, you really would get the business. Read your damn self. I don't have nothing to prove to you. That's what people's problem is. You always want somebody to prove themselves to you. Why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you go on my website and look at all the testimonials and find out if I'm real? I done read them. If you want me to read you, come up with donate $150 and I'll read the hell out you. But not for free. I don't play with fools for free. Okay? I'm waiting on my Now, let me explain this as well. Mars, today's Tuesday, right? Mars encompasses strength. It protects, it challenges, it sets boundaries, it patrols the perimeter of our world, and it watches for negative energy, and it connects with the air element. So when you use something like dragon's blood, right? Which is ruled by Mars, a fire element, right? If you don't understand how that energy operates, then when you go into utilizing it into your candle work or your incense work, you won't have the right expectation because you don't flow in the order of nature. Every element of things that we work with in my ministry is coming from a natural source. And you got to understand how that energy flows out of that particular source. A lot of you all, not only do you not understand nature, you don't understand your particular nature, your particular structure, your particular flow of energy. And guess what? It also says that Mars says it challenges. Aries will tell you, they challenge. They love a challenge. My moon is in Aries. As you can see how I behave. Now, yes, I'm fit to flip the cards because I'm asking because I want us to manifest some real help. I hope that people, especially black people, get my video and spread my video because I am so tired of them going looking for man to help them when your help is within you. And your help will bring to you the people that really can help you. A lot of you all ain't looking for help. Yes, I am, Apostle. No, you're not. You're looking for sympathy. People that are looking for help is not looking for a handout. People that are looking for help are not looking for somebody to pacify their insecurities. People that are looking for help are not looking for somebody to make them feel better about where they are in their life. People that are looking for help don't need to hate nobody. To get help, I don't need to hate you or despise you. That is irrelevant. If you are truly looking for help, then you will be looking for what purpose, your destiny. Help, looking for help always sends you into the right direction to yourself. And then you will become a vibration that will draw the help you need. If you were really looking for the truth, which is help, say the truth shall set you free. You don't want to be free. That's why you cling to a lie. The lies you tell yourself, the lies your parents done told you about you, the lies the country done told you, you believe in that because that makes you feel comforted. You're not trying to be set free because to be free is to be responsible for you. That's what real spirituality is. That's what Aquarius is bringing to the earth. Your individuality, your own fingerprint, your own look. All right. Yud Resh Tav. This is what I pull. It says, tithing, the meditation upon the sequence of letters, removes dark forces presence from my earnings. Its destructive influence in my life. The light is now my silent partner. I am surrounded by endless blessing and protection. It's a partnership made in heaven. What we were just talking about? Just flip these cards. The next card that came up, Nun Aleph. Nun Aleph. It says, my motivation of self-interest, ulterior motives, and hidden agendas give way to pure acts of friendship, unconditional love, and giving. When I take myself out of the way, I create space for true and loving friends, joy, and fulfillment. Isn't that not what we've been talking about right now? I just flipped these cards. Isn't that not what we just got through talking about? None are left. And then this one. Thank you, Brother Mario, for the roses. To all you think this is a joke. And this card says, Lamed He Chet. I now transcend limits on my own being. I cling to the tree of life. Happiness finds me now that my ego is out of the spotlight. Here we go again. Same thing. I can get out of my own way and letting go of all stubbornness. Okay, Brother Mario. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all something. In order to manifest real help, you must understand why you have to understand your energy. And then everybody cannot help you in your transition because a lot of people don't want to admit that they are blind. How can the blind lead the blind? You don't understand your own ashe. You're just in a tradition. That don't mean you're spiritual. You've been initiated into something you don't even understand. You think it's about Ogun. No, you are part of Ogun. That's iron energy. Iron is within you. That's why everybody's Ogun is different, depending on your spiritual. If I use my Ogun pot, I promise you it's very different than the next man or woman that got an Ogun pot, because we all have an individual Ogun. This is why Aquarius age is trying to bring us back to having independent thinking. That's what this whole age is about, Aquarius. Aquarius don't care what other people think. If your moon is an Aquarius, if your rising sign is an Aquarius, if your sun sign is Aquarius, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Aquarius people, Aquarius energy does not care that you don't like what they got on. They don't care. A lot of you gonna benefit from this new energy because a lot of you do care what other people think about your spirituality. An Aquarius person don't care. They can give 2 F's about what you think. Sometimes 2 or 3 F's. But a lot of you guys don't understand why your energy, your kingdom that's within you, your force that's in you, why you can't get real help, because you don't trust how that moon energy operates. If you are Cancer, you don't trust how Saturn, if I had Saturn energy like that, that's why I'm more powerful when it comes to my Sagittarian energy, because I have Capricorn. Capricorn, you can bind somebody instead of going through and say, you know what? And I told him the other day, a couple days ago, I can't remember when I told him. But instead of just looking at your binding power as a Capricorn, or if you have that Saturn energy in your life, instead of just looking at it from the aspect of binding an enemy, how about binding success, prosperity, binding health to you, binding life to you, binding wealth to you, binding people that got your best. Binding is not a negative energy. A lot of times our perception of our abilities what limit us. How about instead of limiting yourself, limit what people can do in your life? That don't mean you're good. How about instead of you experiencing delay in your life, how about you saying, no, the enemy gonna be delayed. They're gonna try to form a weapon, but they're not going to make it because I sent out a delay against them, because I got Saturn energy. It's all about mindset. It's about understanding what you have and utilizing your creativity to make it work for you, not against you. Exactly. Binding is not just restricting something. Sometimes bind knowledge, bind hope, bind whatever emotion that you have, that you like, whatever state of being. Say, for instance, if I was an Aquarius, if I was a Capricorn, what else has I think those are the 2 to my knowledge. But if I had that energy, or if you have a lot of Saturn in your chart, I would go around and I say for instance, what I do, I got a picture. I would go get a piece of gold. It can be a gold ring, a gold necklace. And I would hold, if I was a Capricorn, if I had Saturn energy, I would hold that gold in my hand and say, I bind the wealth, because gold represents the sun. But I would bind that wealth, or what that symbolism means to my life. I would bind that wealth to my children and my generation. Instead of you looking at everything that God has given you from a negative perspective, go within yourself. What could I do to enhance my prosperity? I bind myself to be the head and not the tail. I bind myself to be first and not last. I bind myself to be above only and not beneath. How about that? Then if I had, I do have this one. I got Capricorn, Saturn. Then Mars. Here's Mars is here by strength. It protects, it challenges, it sets boundaries, it patrols the perimeter. A person that got Mars energy ain't got no business allowing nothing to come in to invade their peace, their prosperity. If you're not operating in your energy, why don't you have certain perimeters set up where the enemy cannot get in? That's your power. That's why we use dragon blood to drive away negativity. That's why we use garlic to drive away vampiric energy. Why you not at the top of your game? You should be facing every challenge that God sends your way, because that's your energy. Because once you meet the challenge, here come the reward. And I like this one. And the Mars energy watches for negativity. In other words, Mars is a fire element. So when you operating with Mars energy, you're supposed to be able to see the enemy. You're supposed to be able to see, like if you're going to burn garlic, or if you're going to burn dragon's blood. What I got in here? Let me show y'all this. I did a working today. I was off today on Mars. But I did this spiritual bath that I mixed up. And now this skull is Herkimer diamond. If anybody understands what Herkimer diamond is, then you have I set this on the altar. It's been sitting on the altar all day. So when I do baths and stuff, I'm not just putting ingredients. I have an understanding of the energy that I'm looking for. And I know the response. A lot of you all are putting works together and you not understanding the energy. So therefore, how can you watch as well as pray when you don't understand how the energy flows in that particular element? This is why I say again, if you don't understand nature, then you don't understand the nature of the herbs or the ingredients you're using. So therefore, how can you pay attention? Everybody knows, I should say everybody, but most people know that when you think of a cheetah, you think about speed, the animal cheetah, not a cheetah is your husband or your man. You understand the speed of a cheetah, right? How a cheetah operates, the nature of a cheetah, right? So if you ended up getting the hair of a cheetah or a whisker of a cheetah or a tooth from a cheetah, then that energy within the body of that particular being operates at a fast pace. If you're not trying to get things to move quickly in your life, then why would you get something that moves at that speed? If you want more stability, then you would deal with more earth element or Taurus energy, anything that has to do with Taurus stability. A lot of you all cannot manifest your health because you're not respecting nature. You're not respecting destiny, and you're not respecting alignment. This is what makes my working so effective. Not because I'm a know-it-all. It's because I understand the simplicity of just understanding the nature of energy. Everything's energy. If you want something to move speedily, then you would get something with a fire element. If you wanted to correct an emotion or discourse between you and a friend or a family, then you will work with water. How can you really practice magic when you don't even understand the basics of natural elements? Then we ain't even talking about cosmic. Some of you all trying to mess with cosmic. That's why you're going to get messed up. You're messing with energies that you don't even understand their nature. And you ain't even trying to understand. You just gonna go in and demand the ancestor. What's the nature of the spirit you are talking to? Who are you trying to contact? Why? And if they come, what are you going to give them? Because there's nothing's for free. There's going to be an energy exchange. Either they're going to take it out of your offering or they're going to take it from you. I would advise you to give them an offering. This is real spirituality. Manifesting real help. Manifesting the reality of that help and where that help is coming from. This is why some of you take your time, because you do not understand your destiny. You do not understand the alignment, and you damn sure don't understand nature. You don't respect the trees. You don't respect the herbs. You don't respect the flowers. You don't respect the waterways. You know, when I want something to move really fast, I go find a quick moving body of water. Not you. You go to a still lake, it got pollution all in it, and then you go and throw your prosperity work in it. And you wonder why your life, your finances get messed up. Because you stupid. Because you think you way smarter than, you won't respect what reality is. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all something. Here's another book. This is for, if you understand the nature of the energy, how energy flows in you, and you say you're spiritual. You say you're spiritual. You say you're a Christian. As above, so below. Yes. Now, the ears are connect to the kidneys. Your ears, those that practice acupuncture will understand this. Asian people of Asian descent, they practice acupuncture because they understand the system of energy, how it flows, the nature of the flow of the energy, and that's why they understand how to relieve pain and certain diseases and stuff, and removing energy from the body with they use needles, right? Needles, Ogun, once again, Ogun is iron, so they use needles and acupuncture in order to remove what? To break up negative energy. Same concept, they just using a different system. The ears connect to the kidneys, is cold energy. The tongue to the heart. So the heart, with the heart, the mouth, what? With the heart, you believe, with the mouth, you speak. Here, right here, is saying that the tongue and the heart are connected. It's hot energy. The eyes connect to the liver, warm and moist energy. And the nose to the lungs, cold and dry energy. And then the mouth connects to the spleen, mild energy, in front of the pancreas. Now, why I say that? Because if you don't know, how can you heal somebody when you don't understand the anatomy, the spiritual anatomy, the emotional body? You don't understand this celestial body. You don't understand ether. You don't understand none of these other energy forms that are out there, these cosmic energies. And now you're going to be the master of the universe, and you're going to be this powerful spiritualist, and you're going to be this powerful woman or powerful man, and you have no respect or understanding of how these systems of energy operate. You don't know angelic energy from elemental energy. You don't know not a demon, a daemon energy from ancestral energy. You have no idea, but then you want to add, you got so much to say. I've never seen so many uninformed people got so much to say. You lack understanding. All you do, God give me power. Where that power coming from? Is it coming from nature? Because I got into it with this individual. I said, first of all, my power don't even come from this world. That messed them up right there. A lot of people that do spiritual work on me, that's why it's ineffective. Because first of all, my power does not even come from this world. I don't even come from this world. Jesus said, we in this world, but not of it. I mess with y'all because y'all, when I said it in the beginning, you like, what are you talking about? But you quote that scripture out there, oh, it be in the world, but not of the world, especially Christian. They so full of crap, they don't even know they smell like dookie. My power don't even first come from this world. You don't know if your power is celestial. You don't know if it's extraterrestrial. You don't know. All you know, you got an energy, you got a force. And then when you try to operate and manifest, when you don't know where your power comes from, what system of energy your power operates. This is why they tell you all when you're doing certain readings or consultation, they go through your ancestral chart of what did your ancestors practice, because that gives them an idea of what kind of energy or what kind of forces that were in your bloodline. That's why that stuff matters. It doesn't matter what your spiritual practice. That's why it matters what your family practice, because that's the stuff that is going to be familiar with you and easier for you to learn. That's in your DNA. Doesn't mean you can't learn other things, but if you don't build a solid foundation, it's not wise to move on to another system that you are unfamiliar with when you don't even understand the system where you were born from. Do you understand that? Do you understand that if you are dealing with low magic or magic, and you're dealing with elemental earthly powers, but you're going up against somebody that got celestial power, that you outmatched? Where is your chakras connected? Are they your root chakra connected to earth energy? Are your root chakras connected to celestial or extraterrestrial? Which one? Or are you connected to all? Are you that open? Are your senses or your sensory on? Are you online like that? That you can transform? I'm waiting. Are you that deep in your spirituality that you be out here doing the stuff you're doing? When I tell you it's in your bloodline and that this is the stuff you can practice, that's for you to go back and learn. That ain't for you to go out there and do a crossword work. That's not for you to go to the cemetery because your family dealt in necromancy. That don't make you an expert because it's in your bloodline. Educate yourself. Study to show yourself approved. That ain't for you to go out and start making baths because you got the water element. You don't understand the nature of the different types of water. Manifesting real help, you won't run from me, you'll run to me. That's why Jesus said, if Abraham was your father, you would receive me. If a lot of you guys that watch my videos were really spiritual, you would have no problem embracing me. I don't care if you white, black, Asian, biracial, gay, straight, it wouldn't even, if you were really spiritual, you will have no problem with the stuff that I teach and I share because it's authentically true. Only thing different is I'm not teaching you my magic. I'm not teaching you what I do. I'm not teaching you how I go about things because that's my individuality. That's what comes through my bloodline. But what I am sharing you with universal truth. A lot of you guys, and I told you, especially the ones that follow me in my ministry and follow me, money ain't your problem when you walking with somebody like me. What you need to do is come online. Alignment. Get back to nature. A lot of people are trying to practice, take information I say, and now they're trying to actually be something that they are not mature enough. You're not mature enough to practice on your own. You're not mature enough to be out here trying to help nobody. You're not mature enough because you don't even know what type of energy that is. How do you deal with an Aquarian energy versus a Capricorn energy? Huh? How do you deal with a Libra energy versus a Scorpio energy? All those are different. Even a doctor understands that everybody's heart ain't the same. Everybody don't have the same level of damage. Everybody don't have the same DNA makeup that made one heart stronger than the other. Anybody that really is a professional and anybody that practice a truth, they understand this. Now, Brother Mario was upset, and I told him reasonably so, because if you go to a professional, you expect the professional to be able to alert you to certain things. I asked him, I said, that's the same thing people go to church. They pastors or they leaders supposed to be watching me on the wall. Why the hell they didn't see all this stuff? Why didn't they tell them that the wolf coming? Why didn't they tell them that the bear coming? Why didn't they tell them the raccoon was coming? Like stuff happening in your life, and this person is supposed to be watching for your soul. Why they don't know this? And some of you all, whether you want to admit it or not, You got your head in the sand, because just like a bad relationship, no matter how much abuse is going on, you are familiar with that pain. So therefore, to get out of that will take you taking responsibility for your own soul, taking responsibility for your own kingdom, will take responsibility for your own way of thinking. It's not the other person's fault. They're being responsible for what they're doing, but you won't understand it, that you're literally attracting that negative person in your life because of how you really feel about yourself. I don't deserve better. Well, if you don't think you deserve better, then why go and buy expensive stuff? If you're going to let a broke, 18 years or older, okay, I'm finna go in. Why would you go and buy a Versace outfit but let a broke man penis enter in you? That makes no sense. That means you really don't value yourself. How? You can't go and get something on the outside to symbolize to people what you feel about the inside. No, you got to feel that way about yourself on the inside. And then you will attract those people that value that energy. A lot of you all think, well, I can't find. No, what you're not doing is you're not attracting people that value your compassion, that value your loyalty, that value your particular virtues, value your intellect. That's what the problem is. You're associating yourself because you're not on alignment, you won't respect nature, and you're not walking in your destiny. Because I'd rather get in an argument with somebody that got my best interest at heart. I'd rather get mad with somebody for telling me the truth than be in the company of somebody that lied to me and flattering me. Somebody telling me, you know what? I'm full of crap. You want people to value you based off what you're wearing, based off what you're driving, based off where you living. Nobody gives a damn. Because if you let that bum come inside, you just as much as a trash. I always tell women when they go around calling men dogs, I say, remember, dogs don't sleep with cats. They sleep with dogs. Huh? And we had some puppies. You only attracting. This is why I don't, like some people like, oh, Pastor, he's so crazy. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am a little off. But that's beside the point. But I tell you all, I use myself as an example. I like a certain type of freakish person. Just real. I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart, so I love sex. But I understand the energy and the nature of that. Hey, nurse. Good evening. This is why I'm telling you why it is important for you to be able to acknowledge who you are so you can get you some real help. What you're doing is you're keeping yourself in a circle of people that are only vibrating back to you how you feel about yourself. And if you don't have good vibes about yourself, some of you don't have balance. And guess what? Nature will balance you. But the reason why you don't want to be balanced because you're familiar with being out of order. You're so used to being out of order till you don't even know what it feels like to be in order. And you want to be spiritual? That's chaos. You're supposed to be able to use Saturn energy to bring in discipline so you can be effective in your life. You're supposed to be able to use Mars energy, like today, to set boundaries, not to keep people out. Because most of y'all think all boundaries about people. No, boundary is about you too. I got on my property, we have a boundary. My neighbor can't put their fence on my property. That's my boundary. That's my space. Boundaries not only make sure that when I went out and put down, we planted a tree in my yard. I knew my boundaries. So therefore, I didn't put my tree on his property. I didn't even put my tree on the line, dividing line, where there would be a toss up. Because some of y'all so out of order that you know that you treading the lines on certain things and you'll do it anyway. But I'm not about confusion. That's why I don't do stuff like that. Some of y'all, you about confusion, but you always praying for peace. You always got a blue candle lit. You always talking about you need some lavender. You don't need no love. You need to straighten your own ass out. That's what you need to do. You need to get rid of that chaotic nature you got because you despise peace. You despise peace. And you say you spiritual. You're always starting stuff with people. And you're minding other people's business that ain't minding yours. Because you don't know what peace feel like. You're always in your animalistic nature. Think about this. If you're truly trying to manifest real health, then what you would do as the individual, you would go and understand why you are a Capricorn, why you are Taurus, why you are Sag, why you're Leo. And then what you would start doing is you would start getting yourself in alignment with nature. You would align yourself, period, with who you are, making sure everything is online, all your energy system. Because this gonna be with you till the day you die. A lot of us make decisions based off temporal things. I'm talking about eternal stuff. No matter what job you own, no matter what company you running, no matter what house you living in, whether you get the loan, don't get the loan, whether you riding, walking on a bicycle, on skates, walking, it don't even matter. We all have a spirit, we all possess a soul, and we all got a body. And then destiny, your north node. If you go on my website, I got all kind of stuff out there. And let me tell y'all something. If you really was spiritual, and you really was trying to help yourself, nobody have to beg you to get what you need. I told my executive secretary, I said, in a while, periodically, I'm going to up my prices. I only kept my prices down to help the poor. My website is Apostolic Faith of Jesus. It's actually on my bio, on my TikTok. You look on my bio, it's right there. Let me tell you why I'm telling you all this. And make sure you guys that have not subscribed to my, and this is what I'm trying to say. I don't understand why it's a struggle for you guys to help me just click subscribe on a channel and get me where I need to get. Y'all know this information is real. Like, I'm not out here giving y'all BS. Like, if you're gonna always go around and say people taking your money, people lying to you, and then when somebody come give you real truth, and then you treat them the same way you treat everybody else, then that's a mental problem on your behalf, not mine. I got what I got. I'm showing you I know my stuff. I'm showing you I know what I'm doing. Go to the website, get your consultation. Those in my live right now could tell you personally about my consultation. I am the real deal. I am on point. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. And I actually have the gifts, spiritual abilities behind it. My point is that instead of you continuously going in a direction that you don't want, you say you don't want to go, then make an action. That's fire element. My moon is in Aries. I'm all about action. I don't believe people until they invest in themselves. I don't trust you no further than you trust yourself. I never expect something from somebody that they don't expect from themselves. If they don't do it for them, I don't expect them to do it for me. Y'all hear me? If you really want to get some real help, first start with yourself. Not just talking about coming to Apostle Ely and buying product, but really sitting down with yourself and saying what's really going on with you. So therefore, when you get a consultation, when you hear the truth, it don't shock your system. Because I'm not going to lie to you. You don't get in my consultations for me to lie to you. You don't get in my consultation for me to flatter you. Because if I don't see nothing good, I'm not going to tell you something good. If I don't see that you going to be this tycoon, I'm not going to tell you. That ain't my job. My job is to tell you what exactly is there. Your real potential. And potential don't mean that that's something you walking in right now. Because some of y'all like to take, think about this. King David was anointed king in front of all his brothers and his father that he would be king of Israel by the prophet Samuel. And after he was anointed king, he left there and went back to herding the sheep. Not us. You get anointed king of Israel, you finna go knock on the kingdom door and say, listen here, Saul, it was a 2-hour walk. Thank you so much for that confirmation. That's my Aquarius. That was a 2-hour walk. You done left your father's house because you ain't got no experience. You ain't finna let God train you for the position. You just, because you anointed. That's the furthest you went. You were anointed. You were stretched. You were initiated. That's the furthest you went. They did a spiritual working on. That's the furthest you went. Now you ready to serve people. David, after being anointed king, went back to shepherding them sheep. And when he did get into the kingdom, he served up on the king Saul, even though he still was anointed king by God. Y'all don't have that kind of patience. Y'all in such a rush to be whatever to whomever. I don't know what you're trying to, because I've been doing this for years. It's not a joke. It's a lot of work. And everybody don't appreciate what you do. Okay? This is why I'm sharing this with you all. This is how you get real help. Stop making this about money. If you're making this about money, you're not spiritual. And I'm still not telling you to do it. I'm asking grown people, where are you? And what do you really want in your life? And then when you make that decision, you stand by your decision. But don't make it about other people, places, and things. Because you're not looking for help. You want a good man, but you ain't a good woman. It don't make no sense. You want a man to make a lot of money, but you're a lazy woman. So how you going to help keep his empire? If she was everything you could ever imagine, you can't protect her. So why would you want a woman you couldn't protect? Why you want to run your own business and you don't like people? That don't make no sense to me. Like, you live a contradiction. You need alignment. You despise, you got pics and you racist. You got too many issues. You need a cleansing. You need to get rid of some of them parasites. You need a cleansing. A real cleansing. And not somebody just making you feel good for the moment. Giving you some real reality. I would have never corrected my pattern if somebody was lying to me. Because a lot of times we don't see ourselves when we're acting as ourselves. It takes people that are observing us and watching our pattern and our behavior. Some of our mouths, you need to check that. Your mouth is atrocious. People are like, oh, this right here. Am I going to get this to everybody? No, absolutely. I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm going to use this myself first. But anyway, certain people that be going through certain things, I make different stuff strategically for different people. And it's all natural. Because I work with nature. I work with our chemistry of our energy. And it, depending on your zodiac sign, I work with your energy. I'm doing work for an Aquarius right now. I'm doing work for a Cancer. I'm doing work for I assign, just like a doctor. I make sure that it's in alignment with what you got going on. I ain't here to tell you about what to do with your life. If you got 17 holes, that's your business. But I hope you drinking a whole lot of ginseng. Because you giving your energy out to too many people. And it's wear and tear going to take place after a while. Everything got to have balance. Everything. Nature has balance. Nature ain't good. Nature ain't evil. It's energy. Respect that. Stop making it complicated. Stop making it about people, places, and things. Get somewhere and sit your ass down and have a real woman or man talk with yourself and ask yourself, what is it do I really want? What am I really? Stop. My mom told me when a woman tell you she don't want nothing, she lying. And I found my mom to be telling the truth. A lot of y'all a bunch of liars. And I say woman, I'm talking about men too. Everybody wants something. Tell people what you want. How can you get your desire if you won't say desire start with a want or desire? What is it that you're looking for? So you can have some direction in your life. How do you know if somebody misusing you, mishandling you, or getting over on you, or even helping you if you don't even really know what you want out of life? Yes, you in nursing. Yes, you in doing hair. Yes, you doing cutting lawns. Yeah, you delivering packages. But at the end of the day, what do you want with your life? I got a goal. I'm not just at my job at UPS just to be there. I got an agenda. I'm not just having a church just to be having a church to say I'm doing something. Some of y'all just help people to be helping people, but you don't really have no agenda. You want to help people to make yourself feel like you're a good person. You can help all the people you want to and still not be a good person. The Bible said, if you can give your body to be burned and have not charity, it profits you nothing. A lot of y'all think y'all good people because y'all help people. You just a jackass that going around trying to make yourself feel better about the crap you do to people. We got to learn, when you learn how to celebrate your energy, I promise you, my brother, I promise you, my sister, you will have no problem celebrating nobody else's energy. That's real talk. And the reason why we cannot come together, because we're out of alignment. How many times does a man have to just aggressively put his foot down because you don't know how to be a lady? A vagina does not make you a lady. Yes, this has to do with your spirituality because it's your mentality. And depending on how you conduct yourself, some of y'all wonder why these police officers and different, and I'm not condoning it, don't get me none of this twisted. Stop stepping into stuff like you're a man. Be feminine. In the feminine energy of the universe, of the cosmos, Mother Nature will defend. Let me tell you, Mother Nature is more than able to defend you. Ha! Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. The queen, the mother of the cemetery. Oh, yeah, she's more than able to defend you. Yemiya, queen of the sea, water. She's more than capable. She don't need no help. Ishtar, queen of the heavens. They know how to defend. They're warriors. But you don't respect your feminine energy. You don't respect it. And then when you try to walk in the masculine energy, you out of alignment. And you attract other men. So they see you as a man, even though you got a wig on. How I know you a woman just because you got a wig? There's some men out there a little better as a woman than you do. I'm going to drink on that one. It's bad when a trans woman is more feminine than you is. When a trans woman can sit down like a lady and talk like a lady and communicate like a lady. And you talk like a trucker, a sailor. But you spiritual. But you respect your Oshun energy. No, you don't. You want to manifest real help? You want to manifest? Tap into who you really are. Not who everybody else trying to get you watching TV, looking at magazine. Go turn into yourself and find out who you really are. Learn how to be a support to your brothers and your sisters. Learn how to be a real magi. Learn how to be a real Ajay, a wise woman, a healer. And God will bless you. It's nature. If you put a seed in the ground, it will grow. What's so hard to understand? It ain't nothing mysterious about it. But know why it's mysterious? Because you always going against nature. Because you trying to do it like Mr. John doing. You trying to do it like Charles Weaver doing it. You trying to do it like Mr. Billy doing it. You trying to do it like Tyrone doing it. Instead of understanding your own makeup, your own energy. And then when you come in contact with somebody that respects that and understands that, then you know how to blend with that. Their energy. It's not difficult. The reason why it sounds like why your life is out of order, because you don't want to respect divine order. I told my wife, until you can grow some nuts, you is not no man. I don't care if your voice is deeper than mine. I don't care nothing about that. And her voice way deeper than mine. She was the baritone in the family. But that don't make you no man. I run this. I'm going to drink. Men, protect and provide. That's real ashe. That's real spirituality. A woman is not going to submit to a man that she doesn't feel safe with. And I ain't even talking about a man that she's sleeping with. Because a lion brings security to whoever's in his domain, his perimeter. Even the women in my church, they are married, but I make everybody feel safe, the men and the women. I do my job. That's my job, to watch as well as pray, to be on the wall, to look and to be, and guess what? As a man, male, let me explain this to you, and I hope this really stings. All you coward ass men that say y'all spiritual, a real king goes out before his warriors. He don't hang in the back behind his soldiers. He's out front. The first to go should be the king. The first to go should be the king. You should be first partakers. I don't wait on the women to get down in the mud. I'm already down there. I don't wait till the women to clean the church. I already started clean. Are you understanding me? If I say, if you're trying to practice and you want real help and you want the God in you to stand up, why would God stand up in you when you in the back of the bus? Huh? You scared to catch a bullet. What good is living when your daughter get raped right in front of you, you can't do nothing about it? Because you won't do nothing, because you too scared to die. This is real talk, y'all. You say you want to be spiritual? You say that you such a good Christian man, but ain't nobody feeling safe around you, spiritually, economically, sexually safe around you, because you ain't protecting your home life. I don't care how horse you don't bring nothing back to the beehive. That's your first responsibility, to keep her secure at all times, mentally, emotionally. So because guess what? You can't check her position because you out of alignment. I don't care if it's 2 women on 2 women and 2 men on 2 men. Everybody got a role to play. That's why I'm talking about it all. Stop acting like you don't know what's going on in your household. Huh? You a man at the end of the day. I don't care how you swing. God gave you power. And he gave you dominion. He gave you a spirit. Why aren't you using it? People should feel safe and secure around you. That's innate within you. That is the force of God. That's the masculine energy. To move the mountain, to lift it and throw it. Are y'all hearing me? When people come into your vicinity, how safe do you make them feel? How economically safe do you make her feel? Some of y'all mad with gay men because they more secure than you is. Because they got better men than you got. Don't get mad with them. Step your wop up. Maybe you so acting like a man that he don't feel like he need to protect you. I don't care what you into. These are universal laws. They go for each and every person. It is your responsibility. It is your innate responsibility to operate in what God gave you. While you run around here worried about what somebody else is doing, you need to make sure what you are doing, it is in alignment with your destiny, and you at any given time can manifest what's on the inside of you, what's in your kingdom. I'm going to manifest what's in my kingdom. So the next time you read Psalm 23, the next time you read Psalm 59, see, when I read Psalm 54 and 55, I know who I'm calling on. I know where my help coming from. And I'm not looking outward. I'm looking inward. I'm summoning my angels from within me. Did you hear what I just said? Jesus said, when Peter cut the man's ear off, Jesus said, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. In other words, you live by the outer, you die by the outer. If I need it, if I wanted to, I could pray to my Father and he would send 12 legions of angels, which means that was 72,000 angels. The kingdom was already in him. That's what his teaching. So that means he would have sent from his own kingdom 72,000 angels. Because anything you speak out your mouth is life. It is you create spirit. He said, the word I speak are spirit and life. So anytime that you need a conjure something, all you got, that's why they say when you speak, you create a spell. You need protection, speak it. And you just created an angel of protection. You need prosperity, speak it. But the problem is you don't trust the people you created. Because you don't trust what's in you. I trust within me. Huh? Why you think our immune system is able to defeat any kind of sickness and disease when it's strong? That's your kingdom. I ain't gonna give y'all no more. Once again, I'm gonna show y'all these. I gave y'all these before. Y'all late that came in, I'm gonna post this video. I flipped the cards. And this one. And I stayed on a little longer and got on a little earlier there because I wasn't at work. I was getting some rest. See that right there? It lined up with everything that God was talking about today. Go, if you haven't gone to my website, please do go to my website. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, my brothers, my sisters, I don't know what's the hold up. I was talking to Monique and she's like, what else can I do to show you? I done did everything. I done been as authentic. I have been open. I've been transparent. Y'all know I know my stuff. I don't know what else. I ain't nothing else I can do. I'm not going to keep giving this free information. I got things to do. I got goals to obtain. And I'm only looking for people that want to do something with their life. Hey, that's my girl, Sherry. That's my baby. You're welcome, sweetheart. And when I do this stuff, you all, please do not take this stuff for granted. This would never expire. Your products are amazing and life altering. Oh, I get it. That's right. Get on board while you can. That's real. I'm gonna be doing Monique is gonna help me get my, cause y'all, I don't know what it is, but I am not doing good with my Zoom. But she gonna help me get it together. Once we get once I take responsibility, because I'm not techno savvy like that. Once I get my Zoom together, we're gonna start the classes, and I'm gonna teach y'all. If y'all think this is something, y'all really don't know the stuff I really know. I'm able to teach. You can be intermediate, you can be advanced, you can be a beginner. Don't matter with me. I've been doing this too long. I can help you on whatever level you in. And I don't care what practice you in, I can still help you grow in your spirituality, and then you can practice your voodoo. If you can grow in your spirituality, you can still practice your Santeria. You can still practice your problem. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this too long, in too many lifetimes, actually. Hopefully this is my last round. Hopefully, but never know. So these are the other cards. These ain't my personal cards. These right here, this deck right here, I like. First of all, y'all know my favorite color is blue, so you know I was already into that. But then they got the stars, triangles on both sides. So I like this deck too. But I say that to say this. All right, Sister Jackie. Let me show y'all this. Sister Jackie got me I did some work with those eggs today because I was off. But I got green eggs and blue eggs I'll be working with. Green eggs I use for prosperity and success, and I use the blue eggs to protect it from jealousy and envy. Sometimes I do certain works with eggs. I might even do a video. I got a young man want me to do a video with Sherry. I think she was asking me about Damon's. Check out. Yeah. I think she was asking me about, but somebody asked me to do a video on YouTube about the pendulum. And Sister Monique saw me work with my pendulum here at my house. And she can tell you, I know what I'm doing. One thing you won't have to worry about me being a fake. I'm not a fake. I'm not a phony. Not at all. But she'll know I can really teach you guys a lot. Now, what I do a lot of explaining because I want people to get a better understanding. But once we do our classes, most of our classes will start at $150. And some of them will be more than that depending on what I'm teaching. If you really want to learn advanced stuff, those donations will be up there. So some of this stuff that I teach won't be to the masses, only to particular people, because and it's gonna be people that I can trust with that type of information, that they won't be out here doing the foolery and hurting people. Where the hell is the sticker from this? A brand new shirt. All right. So all hearts and minds clear, as we say in my church. All right. So thank you so much. Once again, you all check on my bio, go to my website, and comment, sign up, order some stuff. Y'all know I'm excited about that. I want somebody to buy off my website. They be buying from me. They be cash apping. You guys, thank you for the cash app, because some of y'all are so good to me. Y'all cash app me. But I wanna start some purchases through my website, because I'm anal like that. But order something from my website so I can get my first, whoever gonna be my first order. And then what we're gonna do eventually is do something for those that have been faithful in supporting me. And I'm gonna do something really nice. Anybody know me? I'm a very nice gift giver. Have a good evening. Thank you. I'll look at it well. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. God bless you guys.